Hey, what's up? It's your boy Auston Martin. And I am giving you 25 questions, something that you might want to know about me. And hopefully that one of these questions are your question. Probably my mom, I probably sing in front of my mom countless amount of times, but I mean, I probably just rocked out to some song in the car, just when I was younger. But I can remember this specific time when I Believe I Could Fly came out. I was like mad young, and I just bust out the car. I was like, I believe I could fly, and then my mom was like, we got some pipes. I was like, that's what's up. I always was into music. I don't think that I took it serious till I was in high school, and then when I was in high school, I was like, oh yeah, I could do this, Well, because I like to brand myself as the R&B James Bond. I mean, I could be smooth, and at the same time, I could be as rough around the edges as you want, or as urban as you want. I think that some of the content in my music is real sincere. Not saying that other artists aren't, but I definitely feel like they got something different that they need to hear. And plus, my swag, you know what I'm saying? I got mad swag, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I would say, me growing up, I was more of a hip-hop and R&B person, and that's all I would listen to. It's not until, I was a little older until I started exploring into different avenues and different genres. And then, and every genre has its great songs. So, but yeah, I'm still a hip-hop baby, hip-hop R&B baby, but I listen to everything. I mean, I think that everyone already knows what the answer is to this one. Do y'all know? Y'all don't know? It's Michael Jackson. I always hoped that I would get in the position where I was able to meet Michael Jackson. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But me growing up, that was definitely someone that I probably watched on TV or listened to the most. I don't know, like a tiger or something.
Why?
Why? Because no one has that, a rare, a Bengal tiger. Yeah, who has that? You're like, oh, yo, I got a new dog. I'm like, yo, I got a tiger, son. You know what I'm saying? I think that, me personally, I think that music at one point was more, how do I say, more shallow, so to speak, more than it is now. I think that now music has more depth to it, like it did a long time ago. I think that music is starting to evolve into more feeling. I think at one point, music was like, oh, we just gotta get this hit, we gotta get a hit, gotta get a hit. And I think that the quality of music kind of died. But now, they're looking for hot music. The people want to hear hot music. And music that has depth. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar definitely, I would want to work with Kendrick Lamar.
Why is that?
He's saying real stuff. I think he's he's so far away from superficial, you know what I mean? He's saying some real stuff, you know what I mean? And, I would like to put my 2 cents in that. Yeah. Of course. I like to collab with anyone, and if we can get together and make a hot song, then that's going to be a hot song. But yeah, I do write my own songs. I think, the album that I, seriously had to get when it first came out was, Chris Brown's album, self-titled album. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, yo, who's this other dude from Virginia? And I was like, I gotta scoop this album up, ASAP. Oh yeah. I can dance. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like like battle Chris Brown and nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can dance. Usher, hands down.
Who's your favorite female artist?
Beyonce, hands down. I mean, you got the Queen Bee, and then you get like the king of R&B. You know what I'm saying? And both of them do their thing. I think that mostly everything now is digital. I think that excuse me. Of course, I would have physical copies, but I would focus on digital. Well, yeah, I think it's cool. It gives a nice nostalgic flavor. But, a lot of people don't listen to vinyl. Most people pop in CDs. Or, not even that. Most people have just songs downloaded on the computer, on their iPads, on their phone. Like, everything's pretty much digital. Nobody's just going to be like, oh, yeah, I got this record playing in my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here, put the vinyl in. Like, no. I think that other people's doubt drives me the most. You know what I mean? I think that, people are like, oh yeah, I don't think you could do that. Like, who are you to tell me that I can't do that? But also, because it's in my heart. Music is in my heart. You know what I mean? I think that, it's hard to explain. I mean, music has always been a part of me, and I've always liked expressing music. And even if I didn't get to the level that I wanted to be in my career, I wouldn't stop making music. My greatest motivation, I would say my mom's. Yeah, my mom's just always say, go for your dreams, and do what you want and things of that sort. But I have supporters in my fam, supporters outside my fam, and I have much love for everyone that supports me. Man, my first job was in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I used to work at Funland. That was my first job, and I used to work on the go-kart tracks. And that was the best ever, because then I had like some authority. Like as soon as you bump, you're like, oh, you bumping? You bumping? I just hit the stop button, like, yo, I just shut your go-kart down. Then I just tell someone else to go, like, yo, go push the go-kart out the way. I know that's some like dickhead stuff, right? But don't bump the carts. I'm definitely a James Bond person on the road. I mean, I like to go fast. I like speed. I'm kind of addicted to it. I have a passion for anything that has wheels and go fast. That's pretty much. It's an Auston Martin. It's an Auston Martin. DB7, favorite one. That's like the classic James Bond car. It's just a great car. It has great body lines. And if it was a new one, it'd be a V8 Vantage. So, am I a sports fan? Yeah, I mess with sports. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. Shout out to Miami Heat. LeBron James. But yeah, but that's about it. I would say watch out for the snakes. I mean, I won't say everyone, but some people have ulterior motives. And I think the best advice that I could give you is just say, beware. You know what I mean? Be cautious, because, it's your career. Nah. And I don't think I'll ever be satisfied at any point in it. I think that, I could always top the next thing, and top the next thing, and top the next thing. Oh yeah, I'm messing with Kendrick Lamar and August Alsina. Well, like I was saying before, that you just have to watch out, because some people might not have your best interest in hand. You know. But yeah, I mean, like if you're an artist and you come with like something dope, you know, and I'm really messing with it, then yeah, you know, we'll work it out. I'm gonna say giving up completely. There were some times where I was like, you know, gravely discouraged, you know, but I kind of made it a point to not let anything get the best of me.
What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Everything that's not regarding music, I would just say hit me on Facebook, Twitter, any social media outlet that I'm on. You know what I mean? Just even if you want to say, hey, what's up? I was really feeling that song. You know, I'll hit you back and say thanks. You know, I'm glad you liked it. But if it is involving a music matter, I would say just hit my manager. You know, and send her or him a shout out on the email, and they'll relay the message. I'll take some. Oh man. Oof. Yo.
That's so bad. You're fucking so bad.
Okay. Endorsement. 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 You know, you're like, oh, rewind that. No, like, it's too much work in your car, or you can just hit the back button on your MP3 player. Yeah.
What's your favorite food and why?
Oh. You know, I can't even answer that. I mean, because, I like everything.